snack. Me and you gonna have a little chat about books. Hi guys! So I am here today to do a really fun video. This video is going to be talking about some of the upcoming releases that I'm really excited about and definitely want to get my hands on or check out the reviews when they're out and see how they are, because there's some very cool stuff coming out both in September, October and November. So this is only for those 3 months, but these are some of the things, both graphic novels and books, that I'm very excited for and I would love to pick up when they come out. And you guys can let me know if I've missed anything out. I'm sure I will have, because these are just the things that I've had on my wish list for a while. So if I've missed anything, then definitely leave me comments down below letting me know what you're excited for in the next 3 months or any time in the future. I'd love to hear. So let's get started. The first book that I'm really excited about, I actually already have a copy of because I got an advance reader copy, and that is Zen Chao's The Sorcerer to the Crown, which is published by Macmillan, and they very kindly agreed to send this to me when I asked because it is so beautiful. I'm sure you guys will agree. It's just a stunning book. All round, it's beautiful. I wanted to read this because A, the cover is stunning, as I keep saying, but B, it sounds kind of similar to Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, but it is shorter, and I'm quite interested, I'm quite excited. It says on the back, an enchanting cross between Georgette Heyer and Susanna Clarke, full of delights and surprises, and Naomi Novik said that. Fabulous, a very fun read, you will really enjoy this, by Anne Leckie. A mix of Jane Austen, P.G. Wodehouse and Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell and all its own things. Glorious, by Aliette de Bodard. And Lavi Tildar said it was compulsively readable. So basically the plot of this one is, in Regency London, Zacharias Wythe is England's first African sorcerer royal. He leads the eminent Royal Society of Unnatural Philosophers, but a malicious faction seeks to remove him by fair means or foul. Meanwhile, the society is failing its vital duty to keep stable the levels of magic within His Majesty's lands. The fairy court is blocking its supply, straining England's dangerously declining magical stores, and now the government is demanding to use this scarce resource in its war with France. So it does sound like it definitely has vibes of Jonathan Strange, but I believe this one has a female magician, whereas Jonathan Strange is both male magicians. So quite excited to give this a go. I know that this is Zen Chao's debut. Very excited to give this a try and check it out, and I will be reading this sometime very soon. It comes out on the 10th of September, so you guys can order your copy then if you want to. But yeah, it looks amazing, sounds amazing, very excited about it. The next one that I have to show you guys is obviously one that's not going to surprise many of you. It is Saga Volume 5, which is by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. This comes out on the 15th of September, and I am so excited. I have already read the first 3 issues within this because I bought them as individual issues, but then I moved back down from uni to where I am now, my actual house, and we don't have a comic book shop local to us, so I couldn't go out and buy the individual issues, which I can do when I'm at uni. So I haven't read the last 2 issues, and I believe that they are amazing. So yeah, I'm very excited to get that and read it, and I know it's going to be fabulous because Saga is always fabulous. It's like this crazy space adventure fantasy with all these remotely different cultures and crazy wacky things going on. There is sex and drugs and things like that. It's mature, so you shouldn't read it if you're younger, but it is fantastic in every way, and I know that everyone on BookTube is going to be buying it and everyone seems to love it, so yeah, Saga, can't wait. And that comes out on the 15th of September, and yeah, I'm going to be buying it as soon as it comes out, I'm sure. Next I have The Traitor, which is by Seth Dickinson. This I think is called The Traitor of Cormorant Baru, or Baru Cormorant, or something like that in America, but in the UK it's just called The Traitor. I'm just going to read you the blurb of this one because I don't know an awful lot about it other than I've seen it on a couple people's channels when they got advanced reader copies, and it sounds very cool, so I'm excited for it. Baru Cormorant believes that any price is worth paying to liberate her people, even her soul. When the Empire of Masks conquers her island home, criminalizes her customs and murders one of her fathers, Baru vows to hide her hate, join the Empire's civil service, and claw her way up enough rungs of power to put a stop to the Emperor's influence and set her people free. So it sounds kind of political intrigue, it sounds like a revenge story, it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. It's being published by Tor, and I am very excited because I do often like Tor and what they publish. So yeah, I will definitely be picking that up at some point, especially since I think it's got a lot of good reviews and it sounds like an exciting fantasy type novel, and yeah, I'm sure it'll be great. So I can't wait to give that a go. And it comes out as well on the 24th of September. Coming out on the 29th of September, and this one is called Last Song Before Night, and it's by Ilana C. Maya. This one is a high fantasy, I believe, and I'm going to read you the blurb of this one. Following a young woman's defiance of her culture as she undertakes a dangerous quest to restore the world's lost magic. Her name was Kimbralin Amristosh, sister to a cruel brother, daughter of a hateful family. But that name she has forsworn, and now she is simply Lynn, a musician and lyricist of uncommon ability in a land where women are forbidden to answer such callings. A fugitive who must conceal her identity or risk imprisonment and even death. Long ago, magic was everywhere, rising from artistic expression, from song, from verse, from stories. But in Ivar, where poets once wove enchantments from their words and harps, the power was lost. Forbidden experiments in blood, divination unleashed a plague that is remembered as the Red Death, killing thousands before it was stopped. Very excited about this one. It sounds like it's going to be fun, it sounds exciting, and it sounds like it's linked with music a lot, with the magic system, so that sounds really, really cool. Music and just creativity is something that's really close to my heart, so I'm really looking forward to reading this, and it comes out again from Tor Books, and this one is the 29th of September. The Aeronaut's Windlass, which is book number 1 in the Cinder Spire series by Jim Butcher. This is his new series, and I believe it's kind of steampunkish. It says, since time immemorial, the spires have sheltered humanity, towering for miles over the mist-shrouded surface of the world. Within their halls, aristocratic houses have ruled for generations, developing scientific marvels, fostering trade alliances, and building fleets of airships to keep the peace. Captain Grimm commands the merchant ship Predator, fiercely loyal to Spire Albion. He has taken their side in the Cold War with Spire Aurora, disrupting the enemy's shipping lines by attacking their cargo vessels. But when the Predator is severely damaged in combat, leaving captain and crew grounded, Grimm is offered a proposition from the Spire Arch of Albion to join a team of agents on a vital mission in exchange for returning the Predator to its former glory. Yeah, it definitely sounds kind of steampunky, dieselpunky. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. Airships is always very cool in books, and I do want to read some more steampunk because I have been missing my steampunk a bit with all the high and epic fantasy I've been reading recently, so do want to check out some more steampunk, and this one sounds like it's going to be good. This one is being published by Orbit. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think, you know, I've been reading a lot of Jim Butcher and I do enjoy his stuff. I do enjoy the Dresden books. I'm getting to the point where that series is really picking up, and I have been enjoying the Codex Alera series, even though I've not finished it yet, so I should. But I do enjoy his stuff, and so I'm thinking this one will be a lot of fun when I get to it, and I will definitely be checking it out at some point. The next one that I have is a graphic novel again, and this one is The Fade Out, and it's by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, and this one, I have the first volume in the series, and I really, really enjoyed it. It's kind of a mystery, sort of crime detective type series, and there's this mystery surrounding this movie star who's died, and it's all been very mysterious, and people are trying to figure out how it's done or how it was done and sort of get on with their lives alongside that tragic death of hers. And I really enjoyed the first one. I thought it was very different from what I normally read in graphic novels or in just general books. I don't usually read a lot of crime related stuff, but I thought it was really good. I think I gave it like 4 or 4.5 stars, the first volume, so I really, really did love it, and I think the artwork was good too, so I'm looking forward to the second one coming out, and I will be picking that one up when it is out, because I just really enjoyed the first, and I'm sure the second one's going to be good as well. Graphic novels and continuations of graphic novels coming out is always very exciting. And I believe it is coming out on the 1st of October. The next one, I'm not sure if it's already come out before. I think it might be a re-release that they're doing, but I hadn't seen it until the new cover came out, so I'm going to say that it's a new release, and that is one I'm excited for. And this is Newt's Emerald, which is by Garth Nix. Garth Nix is the writer of the Abhorsen series, if you guys have read that. I really enjoyed the first few. I've not read the prequel, Clariel. I've not read that one, so I don't know how good that one is, and I've heard mixed reviews about it. but I did really enjoy Sabriel and Lyriel and Epporson. I thought they were all great. So this is a book by him. I think it might be a sort of YA fantasy of manners type book with elements of steampunk, historical fiction sort of setting, I'm not sure. Lady Truthful will inherit her family's most valued heirloom on her 18th birthday until the Newtington Emerald is stolen. Lady Truthful, nicknamed Newt, discovers that to her horror, the people closest to her have been framed for the theft. But Newt won't let their reputations be damaged by rumours from a false accusation. Her plan is simple: go to London to recover the missing jewel. Despite her best intentions, a young lady travelling alone is frankly unacceptable behaviour, so Newt and her aunt devise another plan, one that entails men's clothing and a moustache. It does sound like there's going to be a romance element to it, which I'm not always a fan of. If it's done well, I'm a fan of. But the whole kind of mystery, adventure type story thing, it sounds great. The cover is very beautiful. And I do think I want to read some more Garth Nix because I've not read anything by him for quite a while since the Epporson series, and I do think it would be a fun one to read. I do like his stuff. I know that his writing style is fun, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. And that one I believe comes out on the 13th of October. Next we have one that again will be no surprise. This one is Shadows of Self, which is by Brandon Sanderson, who, as you guys know, I do enjoy his stuff immensely. And this is a kind of sequel to the Mistborn series. It follows Waxilium Ladran, who is our main character, and I think his friend Wayne as well. Not sure how long after the first one it's set, after Alloy of Law. It might be a while. It might be really close, I'm not sure. It could be like a direct sequel. I am excited to read it. I didn't love Alloy of Law, which focused on Wax and Wayne, but I did like the humour of the two of them, and I think it's been quite a while since I was in the Mistborn world now, so hopefully going back to it will be a lot of fun, and I'll enjoy it as much as I did, you know, the first few Mistborns, or at least as much as possible, because they were really good, so I don't know if I could enjoy it as much as them, but I am very excited to check it out, and that one I believe comes out on the 15th of October. The next one that I have on my list is Lumberjanes Volume 2, which is by Noelle Stevenson. I am so excited about this because I finished reading Lumberjanes Volume 1 a few weeks ago, and I loved it. It was feisty, it was fun, it was hyper, it was crazy, it was batty, it was bright, it was beautiful, and I loved it. And it follows these 5 girls who are on a summer camp, and they're just getting mixed up in all of this crazy stuff that's going on. There's these big adventures that are all slightly tied together, and along the way they are earning badges. It's kind of like being a Girl Scout or a brownie or something like that, and it just is really reminiscent of those times. It is a PG novel, so you can read it with kids, and it's just a lot of fun, and I really love the art style and the just hilarity of it. It made me chuckle, it made me smile, it's making me smile think about it. I'm certain that Volume 2 is going to be just as good, and I cannot wait to check it out. And that one, again, is the 20th of October that it comes out. Next we have Bitch Planet Volume 1, which is by Kelly Sue DeConnick. I have been seeing people talk about Bitch Planet for ages. I've also been hearing great things about it, and the individual issues are apparently amazing. I haven't been able to collect the individual issues being at home and not having a comic book shop local to me, but I am so excited to get it. I believe the first volume comes out on the 22nd of October, and I will definitely be picking it up. It sounds like it's going to be quite kick-ass and quite feminist and quite exciting, so I'm really looking forward to it. A deliciously vicious rip on women in prison sci-fi exploitation. A woman's failure to comply with her patriarchal overlords will result in exile to the meanest planet in the galaxy. When the newest crop of fresh femmes arrive, can they work together to stay alive, or will hidden agendas, crooked guards, and the deadliest sport on or off Earth take them to their maker? So it sounds like it's going to be fun. It sounds exciting. It kind of reminds me of Orange is the New Black, but I don't know if it's going to be anything like that. It's probably not. But it just sounds fun, kick-ass, feminist, and I love the sound of it, so I can't wait for that. Another one that is also coming out on the 22nd of October and that I'm super excited for is the third one in the Traitor Son series by Miles Cameron. I read The Red Knight a while back and I loved it, as you guys will remember. The second one, The Fell Sword, I'm planning to read very soon, and the third one comes out in October, so I want to have read the second before then. It was just a fantastic series with some excellent characters. It was very wonderfully written. The writer, Miles Cameron, is actually a historical fiction writer a lot of the time, and this is his first sort of venture into fantasy, and he did it so well. It worked beautifully, and the whole thing, the whole idea was just fantastic. I think he's just an exceptional writer with some fabulous ideas and some fabulous characters and world building and magic and stuff, so I loved it. I thought the battle scenes were perfect, which I never say because I never like battle scenes, but I did. I thought they were perfect in his book, and so I'm so excited to read the second and then get the third as soon as it comes out. And it's definitely one of my most exciting ones and most exciting releases of this year. I'm sure I'm going to love it. I'm sure I'm going to love the second because the first was so good. And again, that's out on the 22nd of October. The final one that I have to show you guys, it comes out on the 4th of November, and this one is Spider-Gwen Volume 1. I've been hearing from a lot of people that Spider-Gwen is a really, really awesome graphic novel, and if you don't like Spider-Man, you don't have to sort of get into Spider-Gwen and sort of follow her kick-ass adventures. And so I'm pretty excited to give it a go. I don't usually read superhero stuff, but I've heard that Spider-Gwen is a really good one to try. I think Amanda was telling me that she really likes Spider-Gwen, and so I think I want to give it a go. And the artwork on the front cover, at least, does look very pretty. I'm sure it's going to be very fun and exciting, so I might be picking that one up as well. We'll see how it goes, but I definitely think I've read something else by Robbie Rodriguez, maybe. And I think I enjoyed it, so I'm definitely looking forward to checking that one out and giving it a try. So those are all of the ones that I have to recommend or let you guys know about at the moment. If you guys have anything that I've missed off of my list for the next 3 months, then definitely let me know. Those are the only ones I can think of off the top of my head and that I already had on my wish list. So if I am missing anything, then definitely please do leave me comments down below, because I would love to hear what you guys are excited about, what you're planning to pick up next, which ones are you just dying to come out. I need to know so that I can add some of them to my list, and I would love to hear what you think about the ones that I have said. Are you also excited for some of them? Are there any that you've heard good things or bad things about? Let me know, I'd love to hear. Thank you guys all for watching. I will see you all again soon in another video. Bye! Me and you gonna have a little chat.